Abstentions 1. The noes 44. The ayes 281. So the ayes have it.
The October 8, 2024 historic vote of the National Assembly in support of a special motion by Kibwezi West MP Honorable Mwengi Mutuse on the proposed removal of the Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, through impeachment. And now, in the first of the kind symbolic event, the National Assembly on Monday, October 14, 2024, presented its evidence regarding the said special motion to the Senate. The task was undertaken by the legal team from the National Assembly, assisted by other officers from the National Assembly, including the Sergeant-at-Arms in their official attire, who assisted with the loading of the well-labeled bundles of evidence on these two vehicles. The vehicles then transported the same to the main reception of the Senate. The Senate legal team and other officers from the House were at hand to receive the evidence for filing. The legal team representing the Deputy President had earlier also presented his evidence to the Senate.
Clerk, do we have quorum?
This is a critical step ahead of the Wednesday, October 16, 2024 sitting of the Senate, when the House considers the special motion on the proposed removal of the Deputy President through impeachment.
Even if we leave the 2 days that you have communicated, then we need to leave it open that if we find ourselves that we are just done with witnesses, both the accusers and the ones that are being accused, the defense team, Honorable Speaker, if you are not able to debate, then we can come the next day, debate and take a vote.
The accusers, which is the National Assembly, can have elaborate time to present their case, and also the Deputy President can have the time to present their case. So that, Mr. Speaker, when they move to another fora, they will have opportunity of having the opportunity of being given a chance and the principles of natural justice. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
At the said morning sitting of the Senate set to begin at 9 a.m., the National Assembly has been accorded a maximum of 3 hours, which it will divide for the purposes of highlighting the evidence, inviting witnesses, if any, and for re-examination of the National Assembly team after cross-examination by the Deputy President or his legal team. For the cross-examination purpose of the National Assembly evidence, the Deputy President, in person or through his legal team, has been allocated a maximum of 2 hours, immediately after the National Assembly finishes arguing its case. This will then pave way for the National Assembly to exhaust the remainder of its initial allocation of 3 hours to re-examine its team or witnesses if necessary. The honorable senators will then have 1 hour for questions or clarifications before the House adjourns for the day. The House will then reconvene on Thursday, October 17, 2024 at 9 a.m. when the Deputy President will have 3 hours to present his evidence and invite witnesses if any. After this, the National Assembly will have another 2 hours to cross-examine the DP's evidence. The DP will then use the balance of his initial allocation of 3 hours for re-examination of his team or witnesses after the cross-examination engagement with the National Assembly team. After this, the honorable senators will then have 1 hour to ask questions and clarifications before the National Assembly team and the Deputy President are accorded 1 hour each to make closing statements. This will then pave way for the House to debate and eventually take a vote.
Once we see the documentation and the list of witnesses, and it becomes obvious that we cannot conclude this matter within 2 days, we have Friday. And therefore, let us cross the bridge when we get there. But one thing I want to assure the country is the Senate is going to do justice in this matter.
Pursuant to Articles 145 and 150 of the Constitution of Kenya, if the Senate fails to raise 45 votes from the total 67 senators in support of the special motion, the matter ends there, and the Deputy President's proposed removal through impeachment is defeated. However, if 45 senators vote in support of the special motion, the deputy president shall cease to hold office.
All the parties are going to be given a fair, they're going to have their day in the Senate. There will be zero complaints after the conclusion of this matter.